What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down if wide receivers should drag their feet on their cuts. Okay, so we're going to be talking about what a drag will come from, why wide receivers like to drag at the top of the route, and how this can ultimately make you slower coming out of the break, and when a drag is not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, so I hope this video helps you guys out. Hope it gives you some insight on just wide receivers and how they can make much more pure and much more explosive cuts at the top of the route. But also, fellas, if you guys have not heard, we're going to be coming to 9 different cities this offseason, starting with our camp tour in Tampa, Florida. Then we're going to be heading to Phoenix, Arizona, Houston, Texas, Newark, New Jersey. Then we're going to be coming to Atlanta, Georgia. Then we're going to be coming to Chicago, Illinois, Dallas, Texas, Tennessee, and then we're also going to be finishing it off in Los Angeles, California. So if you guys are located in any one of those areas and want to come out for a 2-day-long quarterback, wide receiver, and DB training camp, we're going to be having live 7-on-7, one-on-ones, skill position work. I myself will be there. Check out that very first link below. Slots are filling up quick since we started promoting this, you guys. Very, very thankful for that. So I hope you guys can get a chance to come out to one of those. Let's get started with this video. So first thing I want to talk about here is this post kind of corner break and just how when you reach out for a cut, it's an indicator, but also it's going to make you a little bit slower, right? So this receiver does a great job of getting separation on this route simply because he sold the post, right? He's got a lot of speed to the break with his lower half. His hips and his shoulders are committed. His eyes are selling this route. Everything about that's going to get a DB to jump. But let's say, for example, maybe I don't have as much speed as this receiver. I'm not able to sell the route as effectively, or maybe it's a tighter coverage. That DB is going to be looking for any specific indicator, right? So you see when this receiver starts to make this cut, how far he's reaching outside of his frame. That's the sole reason that you guys end up dragging your back foot on these cuts, whether guys do it like a comeback route, whether they're doing a dig route, whether they're making like a speed cut. This cut does not necessarily need to be way out here. A DB is not going to be looking at your feet. The further you reach out with this front foot is not going to make him jump on the route any more than what he would if it was underneath your frame, right? So when you guys make this type of a cut, he's looking at your hips, he's looking at your upper body, he's looking at your torso, or maybe if he's undisciplined, he's getting his eyes in the backfield. So reaching out for the cut does nothing but make your pad level lean back because you're reaching out for it, your arms flail out, and your back leg drags behind. This is a very slow, non-explosive position to be in, and you're not going to be able to get a ton of separation and drive off the break if this DB plays it correctly. Now, this DB did not play this thing 100% correctly. He overcommitted on the post, really drove on this post because we did such a great job to sell it, but this back leg drag is just not necessary. What you should be more concerned with on your cuts rather than dragging this one on, it should be being more sudden with the front foot to put the brakes on rather than reaching out and stopping your explosion. A lot of young receivers, what they'll do is they'll go run a route and they'll reach out just like so, and they'll get stuck. They're not driving off of this cut foot. They'll get stuck at the top of this break simply because they're reaching. And if you guys reach, you're outside of your frame, and you don't want to be outside of your frame at the top of the route. That's just going to make you slower. So do I think receivers should drag their back foot? No, I don't think you should drag your back foot. I think you should be more concerned with being powerful with your steps, being sudden with your steps to really drive off of this plant foot to shoot yourself out. Now, let's say you're working like a comeback route, right? I think when you guys break at the top of the comeback, that's when everybody loves to drag their feet because it helps them slow down. You should be more concerned with taking powerful steps to give you energy at the top of the break to shoot back. Off of a speed cut, it's not necessarily like you can do that, and a little drag is okay. I'm not saying that you like a little bit of a drag of your back foot is the worst thing in the world, but a big drag where all this grass pops up in the air, that's what you don't want because you're relying on the drag to slow you down. You don't want to rely on that. You want to rely on the suddenness of your feet, the explosiveness of the cut to be the thing that drives you out of this break and will ultimately create some separation for you. Let's watch the thing again, full speed. Great job selling the route. Like I said, just don't reach for the cut, fellas. If I reach for the cut and I over-exaggerate it, I'm going to lean back. That's an indicator to the DB, and I'm going to lose speed. Keep that cut underneath your frame. Focus on pushing off of that cut, opening up your hips, and running in and out of your routes. All right, guys, we want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions at all, don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section below. We'll get back to you as soon as I can. I always appreciate the feedback. Always appreciate what you guys have to say. It helps me come up with new things for the channel. So any feedback is always appreciated. And again, fellas, if you're in one of those 9 cities that we listed below, Tampa, Florida, Phoenix, Arizona, Houston, and Dallas, Texas, Nashville, Tennessee, Newark, New Jersey, Atlanta, Georgia, and we're going to be coming to Los Angeles, California. Check out that very first link in the description below. Get access to one of our camps, 2-day camps, 7-on-7s, one-on-ones, quarterback, wide receivers, DBs. Hope you guys could check that out. I'll see you guys next time.